What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I appreciate all the love and support. You understand? Today, we will be revealing who won the Raffle, all the Raffle winners, you understand? I appreciate all the love and support, everybody who participated. But we will be announcing all the winners today. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. I hope everybody's having a good morning, Give me a 1 if everything sounds good, everything sounds great. And I will appreciate that. Let's get it. TGIF, baby. Ain't no damn credit on no damn Friday. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get it. So tell all your trap cousins, neighbors, aunties, and nephews that I need them views. So pull through for your boy, man. I appreciate all your love and support. Shout out to Desmond Iron Man, Michael Lockhart, Gina L. Chase. You already know it, man. Kelvin Hicks, Joe Trenchina, HTM Sports in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support. Miss Patrice Langford, Michael Autry, Jameson Taylor, Eric Wallace in the building, Rico Jones. You understand? J Money, King G, the wordologist in the building, J Money in the building. You understand? We in the building rocking, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. And you already know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most, and they doing exactly what they was born to do, and that's hate, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share. Let's get this trap jumping around the corner on a Friday now. Yeah. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Yeah.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Ain't no looking back.
Let's get it.
Shout
out to Cowboys, fangirl in the building, Peter Rizzo, Columbus Hill, Michael Ritter, Big Dad 8604 in the building. Let's go. Let's get it. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
You ain't even on the team.
You just a ball, boy. Tell them. Thank God it's Friday, you understand? Yeah. Let's get it. I got you, Miss Patrice. You already know what time it is. Philly in the building. What's happening? The only respectful Eagle fan on the planet. You understand? Shout out to Randy Jackson in the building. Let's get it. TGIL, baby. Let's go. Fridays in the trap just hit a little different, don't it, y'all? Let's go. Hey, let's hit this shout together, though. You understand? I've been over here trifling, I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? You gotta practice what you preach. So let's hit that shout button together, you know what I'm saying? Hey. Let me see now. This is an extended cheer right here, you understand? You already know what time it is. Hey, now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Trap. I promise. Trap. Make no mistake about it, man. Shout out to the wordologist with $10 super already out the gate. He said, first round on me, happy weekend. My brother DC for life, sir. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Mr. Charlie Jones with the $5 super coming in hot. Shout out to Tate Dog with the $9.99 coming in hot. Hey, man, y'all said we need the trap on a Friday. Trap. See, I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all ain't been here from last year, but wait till these games start going. Y'all think the trap will vibe now. Wait till we get the whooping up on these boys. Wait till we get to smacking these people around, because you already know what type of team we got.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
A game review in the trap gonna hit different. I just want y'all to know that. But shout out to everybody that's showing love already early in the building, man. You know, this is the end of the raffle right now. Yesterday was the last day to get your entries in, and we will be going over the winners of the prizes. So let's go ahead and crank that up. Let me see, make sure. Excuse me, I ain't got nothing nefarious going on my screen. You know how that go. Hold on. I don't know what happened to my buttons. All of a sudden, hold on. Y'all can hear me? My buttons just start working all of a sudden, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Here we go with the foolishness. Now let's see. Okay. That's crazy. It just want to do what it want to do. I appreciate the love and support, man. Shout out to Jose Banks with the $9.99. He said quest for 6 Dallas Cowboys. Absolutely. I don't know what was going on with my stuff real quick, but let me make sure I got everything set up for y'all. Bam, bam, big or low, you know. Bam, get that out the way. And we gonna do our thing like this. Okay, I think I got it. All right, now screen share. Bam. Okay, bam. Can y'all see what I see? Did y'all just see the raffle? Let me know. Did y'all see the raffle when I get over there? Because it ain't showing me my screen for some reason. Let me see. Okay, y'all see it. All right. Y'all see? Let me go and update y'all with all the raffle entries before I do it. You see the names are in alphabetical order right now. That's how it go. First, all the entries are in alphabetical order, and then I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to scramble them just so y'all can see it, so it can be fair. Y'all already know that, you know. We ain't playing no games with it. Let me make sure I update y'all with all the people. It's going to be quick. I talk fast when I want to. You might not understand what I'm saying, but you know. Okay, Miss Patrice has 41 entries. She got the most out of everybody. DC for Life Texas got 19. Tate Dog 6-8 got 18. Miss Marquetta got 17. Queen Cowboys got 16. Donna Holmes got 14. Mafia Miles got 12. It's Too Easy 12. Coach Marv 11. Dwayne Brown 11. Common Sense Lab 11. Melvin Brownlee 10. Keith Shepard 10. Miss Sadiqa 9. Mickey 8. Nisa 8. Charlie Jones 7. Tavis Banks 6. Jay Worthy 5. Jose Banks 4. Cajun Cowboy 4. Miss Regina Green 4. 5 for T. Richburg. 5 for B. Truth Only 4. T. Foster 4. King G 4. Michael Ultra 4. Vincent Jackson 4. Cowboy Brian 4. Big Reg 4. Damn Dizzle 4. JR 3. Double R 3. Choctaw 3. Wordologist 3. Darren Cowboys Posey 3. B Bird 2. Data Yoga 2. iRock 2. Michael Williams 2. Ken Berry 2. Michael Nelson 2. Sugar Daddy Williams 2. Michael Lockhart 2. Will Nico 2. Matt Leslie 2. Ty Lockhart 2. Fresh King 2. Tavis Thompson 2. Big Gibson 2. Cowboy AJ 1. Desmond Ironman 1. Wanda Davis 1. Gabriel Vasquez 1. Amp Sports 1. Marcus Rowe 1. JB2 1. Triple D 1. You Got Us 1. Lisa VIC 1. The Lunatic 1. Daisy Clark 1. J Recruiter 1. Jarvis Wright 1. Justice 1. Darren Redman 1. JC Cowboys Network 1. Tracy Hodge 1. Kelvin Hicks 1. Carnell Cannon 1. Columbus Hill 1. Jigger 1. Win 1. Aquarius Unbothered 1. Jake the Great 2. Ty John 1. One-Handed Bandit 1. Hall of Fame Cowboy 1. And that is everybody that participated. Good grief. I appreciate all the love and support. But y'all see the raffle entries right here. I've just been spending time putting them all in. And now I think the fairest way to do it is in alphabetical order right now. I'm going to put it in shuffle. Bam. So now it's a random list. I'll shuffle again just so it can be, you know, understood that this is a randomized list of names. And now we'll get it cracking. And, you know, for the first prize we'll go over will be the Cowboys shirt. We're going to do the biggest prize last, you know, for dramatic effect. So now, first, we're going to click the button to spin. So let's see who wins. Let's see who wins the Cowboys merch or Landlord Sports merch the first go round. Bam. Gabriel Vasquez with the one. I think they got one entry and they won one. So, hey, that shows you it's nothing fair, it's nothing squarer than that right there. So, Gabriel Vasquez, somebody keep a tally of the names. It's only 3, but make sure we remember. Gabriel Vasquez won the T-shirt or either the Landlord Sports merch. So, if anybody know how to get in contact with Gabriel Vasquez, make sure y'all let her know to contact me so I can get her size information or however she want to do it. So that's the first winner. Make sure you get in contact with me. Let me know what's going on. Okay, that's the first winner. Shut up, Siri. Don't disturb me.
The current volume is 100%.
I didn't ask you that. Okay, now. The winner for should it be the Jersey or Madden? I think Madden should be second. Y'all let me know how y'all want to do it. Should Madden be second or should the Jersey be second? Should Madden be second or the Jersey be second? What y'all think? Because they pretty much around the same price. Do Madden second? We got 5 seconds for the entries because I'm trying to do this in a timely fashion. Okay, look, we're going to do 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So whatever the got the most votes, that's what we're going to do. So let's see. We got 1 for Madden, 2 for Madden, 3 for Madden, 4 for Madden, 5 for Madden, 6 for Madden, 7 for Madden, 8 for Madden, 9 for Madden, 10 for Madden. It look like Madden won. Okay, we're going to do Madden next. So let's go back to the screen. Bam. Y'all can't see that, right? Let me make sure. I'm following on my phone, so. Okay, there we go. All right, Madness next. Now we're going to shuffle again just to make this thing, you know what I'm saying, 100% legit and fair. All right, we shuffle the names again. And now we're going to hit it for the Madden. Who will be the winner of Madden 2024 so they can kick some butt with the Cowboys on that? You understand? Miss Patrice Langford got hers. She got the most votes, and I'm happy she won one at least, because good grief. She put in a lot of work, man. She been a big supporter, so congratulations to Miss Patrice. I know you might not play the game, but you can give it to one of your grandkids or your son, somebody. Somebody gonna like to play that Madden, or, you know, let us know what you want to do with it, Miss Patrice. But we appreciate y'all, all your contributions to the channel, pushing this channel forward and supporting Landlord Sports. Well, thank you, Miss Patrice. Okay, she got the second prize, and now we'll do a shuffle again. And now this is for the Cowboys jersey of your choice. Let's get it done. Here we go. T. Foster gets the jersey. So, hey, if anybody know how to contact these people, if you're not watching, make sure y'all contact me, Mr. T. Foster. I think that's a Mr. I'm not sure. But T. Foster wins the jersey. Y'all make sure y'all get in contact with me via Twitter or, you know, Instagram. You can always DM me on Facebook, any of those 3 platforms. Give me your information. Give me what you want. And, you know, I will get it to you. You already know. Check my track record. We don't play. We make sure we deliver in Landlord Sports. So I appreciate all the love and support from the people, man. Y'all really made this fun. I try to be as transparent as possible, so I hope y'all feel the same way. So shout out to everybody rocking. So let's see. Now we can get back into it. I'm glad I got that done, man. I appreciate all the love and support from all the winners. Congratulations to all the winners, you know. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners. Do anybody know, is any other winners in here? I know Miss Patrice in here. I know Miss Patrice in this thing. She don't miss a show. That's a GOAT right there. That's a GOAT right there. I don't know what's going on with my stuff, man. It's something going on with my buttons. Can y'all hear me? I don't know. Make sure y'all can hear me. I stay in here. Yeah, Miss Patrice don't play. She gonna be in the building regardless. So, make sure. I know Miss Patrice in here. Is any other people in here? Is who it was? Gabrielle Vasquez and Miss Patrice and T Foster. Is T Foster in here? Is T Foster in here? I know they come in periodically, but let me know if T Foster in here. When I'm on that other screen, I can't see none of y'all comments at that time. So y'all forgive me if I missed anything, any kind of comment or super or anything like that. Yeah, I did. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to DC for Life Texas with the $2 super, man. I appreciate you. He said it's showing. Let's freaking go Cowboys. Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. But yeah, man, I really like I said, when I'm on that other screen, I can't see none of the comments. So y'all forgive me. But let's see. Is T Foster in the building? If anybody can contact Mr. T Foster, y'all make sure y'all contact me as soon as possible so y'all can get y'all stuff so I can go ahead and order it and get it on the way. You know what I'm saying? Get it on the way to you. So we don't want to make it take too long. We want to get y'all what y'all deserve. So I appreciate y'all. But now we can get into this other content. Man, how about the Cowboys got a football game tomorrow, y'all?
Trap.
It feel odd, don't it, man? Do it feel like football season back to y'all yet? Because it's still kind of like, it's kind of hard to believe to me. You know what I'm saying? It's been taking so long, but now we getting closer and closer. We playing preseason games, so it actually feel like it's in here now. So, man, we get to play the Seattle Seahawks. We got to go to the West Coast and play at midnight, you might as well say. We got to play a game on midnight, so you already know. Well, it's 9 o'clock my time, Central Time, but, the only person that's going to be up for that game is West Coast Cowboy, yo. Trap. That's the latest game I done ever seen. But we might try to do a live screen. I haven't talked to the guys yet, but we'll be probably trying to do something like that. But, man, that's a late game. And the Seattle Seahawks have a talented little young roster they have over there. So let's take a look. Let me see. They got a talented little roster they got over there. They got JSN, I'm sure. Jackson Smith and Jigma. I'm sure Choctaw likes that, the Ohio State wide receiver. And it's going to be interesting to see him go up against some of our young talent like Eric Scott and, Deron Bland, some of our young cornerbacks. That's going to be an interesting matchup to see how they can do against such a highly accomplished wide receiver coming out of college like that. So I'm interested to see who they going to put on them too. Because when you think about it, whoever they put on them, that's going to tell us a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's going to let us know exactly how DQ is feeling about these DBs going up against these guys. So that's going to be real interesting to me. Let's see. Let me look at this wide receiving core because they got a few up. They got the boy, HTM Sports guy, Matt Landers over there. Out of Arkansas too. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. We know DK and Tyler Lockett won't get no run more than likely. I don't think they playing their starters, but we will be able to match up with I'm sure they're going to give Jackson Smith and Jigma a little run, him and Matt Landers and stuff like that. So that'll be interesting. They did draft Devin Witherspoon, but I think he's injured right now. I would have liked to see our young receivers go up against him. I think he's like on the PUP list right now. Let me go check that. I think he's on the PUP list right now. But Devin Witherspoon was a very interesting DB coming out. Like that boy he land the hat on people like he a safety. So I was very interested in him coming out the draft. I knew we weren't gonna be able to get him, but let's see. I think they had him on the pub list or something. Let me see. I can't find it right now. Do anybody know what the status of him is? Because I don't want to hold up the show too long doing this type of research. But I think they said he on the pub list, or he's not gonna play. He's coming off an injury or something. But Devin Witherspoon was probably like my cornerback 2 coming out of this draft. And I like Christian Gonzalez. A lot of people don't like Christian Gonzalez because they say he wasn't that physical and all of that. But as far as natural corner ability, natural ball skills and all of that, fast, instinctive, I like the Christian Gonzalez over all the other corners. But a lot of people had Devin Witherspoon as their first corner. So, Seattle got big time loaded up with all of those draft picks from Mr. Sierra over there. Russell Wilson went over there to the Broncos, and they gave up a lot of picks for him. So they just got a boatload of talent coming in out of this draft from that trade alone. So them boys got a whole bunch of first round picks for Russ. But let's see. Buff screen. We're on. Hold on. I thought you were saying I was buffering, but you said buff screen. Let's see. What y'all think about the Devin Witherspoon? Say, for instance, if he would have been out there, who would you have liked to see Devin Witherspoon go up against? As far as the wide receiving core, I would have liked to see him go up against somebody like Jalen Brooks or Simmons or Jalen Tolbert. That would have been interesting. But we don't know if they're going to be able to do it, man. We don't know if they're going to be able to put them out on the field or not. Let's see. Let's see what the people saying. Say, yeah, I'm on the West Coast. I have to watch all the games like that. Super late. Y'all games be super late. The Warriors games be late over there. Everybody be late. I can't stay up late like that watching them games with y'all. But the Cowboys, that's a necessary evil. I must. It's a must. I must be there. Rico said Jalen Tolbert. That would have been interesting seeing Jalen Tolbert go up against him. Don't they got Woodley over there too? I know he ain't gonna get no run though. Tyreek Woodland, the one who led the league in interceptions, I think he played for them too. So I'm sure they probably wouldn't they ain't gonna give him no run like that. Shout out to Shad Ward over there on Facebook, man. You be supporting, I appreciate you. I really do. King G said that's a shame. He would have gave us a good look. He would have. And then I don't even think he that hurt, but I think they going to definitely be a little cautious and a little careful with him. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to want to risk it if it's not necessary. So I really would have liked to see that. You know what I'm saying? I wish Seattle just play their starters, man. I want to see our boy go up against DK and Tyler Lockett and JSN. I want to see our cornerbacks match up with these boys. Get them some work. So I'm happy at least Jacksonville did that. That gave us a lot of, a good little grasp on what kind of talent we got. But I do want to see, let me see. It is a few players that I got my eyes on and on the radar because, they undrafted free agents and stuff like that for our team. So these games going to be huge for them. These games can make or break their career in Dallas. So I can't wait to see these players right here. It was a nice little article from Blogging the Boys. So let me see if I can pull that up real quick. It's an article from Blogging the Boys that I wanted to go over. So shout out to them. Y'all make sure y'all go support them. Okay, here it is. They was talking about Cowboys versus Seahawks, 3 undrafted players working to secure roster spot. And I thought that was interesting. It says, whether drafted or undrafted, young players currently on the Dallas Cowboys roster this offseason are going to have a difficult time earning a 53 roster spot this season. From top to bottom, the Cowboys have one of the most talented rosters in the entire league with very few open spots up for grabs. That's a fact. Trap. To get to the league mandated 53-man roster, the Cowboys are going to be faced with some very difficult decisions about who to keep and who to cut. They may have to part with multiple players they like to develop and face the risk of losing them to other teams when cuts are made. Shout out to HTM Sports because he actually did the math yesterday. He said, I think you said it's going to be over 1,000 players that get released. That's insane when you think about that. So hopefully we can hide some of these players because, like we said, Big Mike Soprano, he has made this a very competitive room. He done made this very, very competitive. So we are going to lose some good players on both sides of the ball, and that's going to be crazy. It's going to be sad. We know that. Mike McCarthy, Big Mike Soprano, he done risen the level of competition in this whole team. And ain't no telling what kind of players that we going to get from it. We already know iron sharpens iron, so we going to get the best results out of it. But, man, we know for a fact that some good players going to be on the road for us. And, hopefully we choose the right ones. That's all I'm going to say. We seen that kind of burn us with John Ridgway in Washington. So, hopefully we could see, we choose the right people this time. That's all I hope. Because it's going to be a tough decision. That's why they get paid the big bucks, though. Okay. Today, we're going to identify and discuss 3 undrafted free agents that are currently doing their best to secure a roster spot for the upcoming 2023 season. Each one of these players have been standout throughout camp and then carried their performance into the preseason so far. 2 stand a real chance of cracking the roster. The last one is real short, is a real long shot, but deserves recognition, and you never know. Ranye Thomas, that's the one who got the interception on Mr. Trevor right now. Trap. Hey, man, Ranye Thomas, he's been a standout in camp like they said, man. He been making plays. This dude just been doing his thing, and the coaching staff didn't notice. He done made a big impression on the whole coaching staff. I'm sure DQ appreciates the grittiness because he's in a deep safety room, but that's not stopping him. That's not discouraging him. That's not making him be sitting down over there pouting and stuff. He's not pouting. He's still on a mission to try to make this football team, and when he got his opportunity, he seized the moment. So that's all you can ask from a young player like this. But Ranye Thomas joined the Dallas Cowboys last year as an undrafted free agent out of Georgia Tech. The 6'3", 217 pounds. Is it me or is all our safeties 6'3", 217 pounds? Trap. I ain't got no type. You know that song? Dan Quinn could never sing that song because he has definitely got a type when it comes to the way he like the build of his secondary players. He love the length of his players. He like them tall and long, lengthy type dudes, man, in the back of the defense. And you prefer length so it can kind of help you clog these passing lanes and get your hands on footballs. And we already know once you get your hands on the ball, that helps out with turnovers and deflections and stuff like that. So it's a method to the madness, but it seems like all of our players have this same prototypical build. That's the patented Dan Quinn prototypical build right there. That's what that is. So, okay. They says in week 1 in the preseason against Jacksonville Jaguars when he picked off quarterback Trevor Lawrence on the second play of the game. Whether it's playing around the line of scrimmage in coverage or on special teams, the second-year safety has done everything the coaching staff asked of him. With a similar size and build playing style to that of Jaron Kearse, number 30 could be a replacement down the road. So now they saying that he could be a potential Jaron Kearse replacement. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but how y'all feel about him in the future, like making this team? Do y'all think Ranye Thomas actually have a real chance to make this team? Let's see what the people think. Yeah, he got it. You know what I mean. Now, y'all kids ain't no joke. Trap. He has a type in regards to football, sir. Don't get hold your horses now. Hold your horses. Bro, our safety room is like the Monstars. Ain't it, bro? Like, everybody got the go-go gadget arms. Everybody got the go-go gadget legs. Everybody look like they walking on stilts out there. They ain't got hardly no bulk, but they just tall and, lengthy, lanky dudes. But we'll see if that's something you can keep up. One thing I will say, the reason Ranye Thomas might make this roster is because, when you put that much stress on your your safety room like that to basically play pseudo linebacker, you definitely gonna need as many of those guys as you can. You know, you gonna need them. You gonna need them guys because you gonna have to sub them in and out. You know, the way that Dan Quinn chooses to play his safeties with the big nickel package, he puts a lot of stress on them, and they bodies ain't really made for that. So you gonna need to rotate them guys in and out. So I see somebody talking about Marquise Bell being there. That's something interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because you gonna need him too. You gonna need Israel Mukuamu to be able to flex to safety because you don't want to overwork your smaller safeties as a linebacker, and you know that's gonna bring about injury. So you need as many of those guys as you could possibly have. If that's the way Dan Quinn want to make this play this roster or use these players, you gonna need plenty of them. Here go Top always coming with some heat. He not making it. He making the practice squad. That's about it, landlord. Good grief. You think we can hire him on the practice squad? Because people been talking about him. I think so, too. I think we should be able to hire him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you take into consideration it's going to be a surplus of undrafted players and unproven players that all get released around the same time. So I don't know if, like, these GMs going to be 1,000% checking for Mr. Wanye Thomas. But, hey, that was impressive. That's what he been balling out, though, Chata. I think we can agree on that. He's been a pleasant surprise in camp. I will say that. He's been a very pleasant surprise in camp. So, okay. How many people say they think that he could take over? Will he make the team? We could just say, will he make the 53-man roster? That's what we'll say. Yes or no? Yes or no? Will he make the 53-man roster? Because I believe for him to do so, he would have to beat out Bell. He would have to beat out Bell, I believe. If do you believe he'll beat out Marquise Bell? Because we know he got a lot of potential, but we ain't really just seen Marquise Bell make no big time plays either. Okay. We got over 100 people in the chat box, but we only got 77 likes. I don't know what y'all doing now. Don't behave that way. Look at the disappointment on this young man's face. You got me walking around with my head down. Look at the baby. What more do you want from me? You got me staring out the window. Now I gotta do that ugly cry. Oh my goodness. Don't act like an Eagle fan. Trap. Man, y'all don't behave like Eagle fans. I know y'all gonna take care of me. Them be the ones who hitting the dislike. Them be the ones who sit back in the dark, lurking, looking like some real creepers now. Don't behave that way. I know y'all better than that. But let's see what y'all saying about Mr. Ranye. Okay. Let's see. Still pauses in there. Jay Money says yes. Miss Gina says yeah, he'll make the 53. Okay, we bullish on Ranye Thomas. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Okay, let's see. That's 2 for him. Let me see. I don't see nobody answering the question now. No more question answers. So I guess, some people, I guess I will say he may make the roster, he may not. So let's continue on the other guys that they was talking about that they brought up in the discussion. Let's see. Bam. Okay. You got tight end, my guy, my sleeper. He might be my pet cat of the training camp, Mr. John Stevens. Okay, they said it's difficult not to notice John Stevens when he's on the field. He's 6'5", 221 pounds, So that's no joke. Undrafted free agent out of Louisiana has been showing off his talents and versatility throughout training camp and carried it over into the Week 1 preseason game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. He put himself in contention to make Dallas 53-man roster. Stevens has done well so far trying to make the transition from college wide receiver to an NFL tight end. He's still very much a work in progress. However, his physical tools and athleticism have been apparent throughout training camp and in Week 1 of the preseason. Another productive performance this week could really put him in contention for a roster spot this season. Absolutely. Absolutely. And he deserved it too, man, because he's been balling. You know, they say Steven Jr. has been a mismatch with his size and athleticism. He has 4 receptions for 54 yards and this score against the Jaguars. Can't show it because it looked like it's some broadcast stuff. We don't want no copyright issues over here in the trap. We do not. But what y'all thinking about John Stevens? I know we talked about him a couple of times, but hey, before this preseason game, what are your expectations from John Stevens? Do y'all see him having a big time game? Do y'all see him, kind of coming back down to reality? Where y'all see John Stevens lining up at? Let me know. Do y'all see him having another big game, or do y'all see him coming back down to reality? Let's see. Cowboys fangirl said John Stevens make the roster, McKinn on practice squad. If it was a perfect world, that's what I say. Because I believe you can hire McKinn on the practice squad. But the way John Stevens is and how much potential, how much upside he's been showing, I don't believe you can hire him on the practice squad. Because it's too many offensive minds who sitting over there doing the bird, man. They like, let me get my hands on him. I'm going to show you what to do with him. So I don't think you can hire him on the practice squad at this point. Choctaw says, landlord, no more expectations, please. It's gonna only hurt you. It's gonna hurt me. No, it's not. I'm not expecting him to be, Antonio Gates or nothing. I'm just saying, can he build on the performance that he had last week? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking him to be Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I got realistic expectations. Is it unrealistic for us to ask him to build on his game last game? Because that's where I'm coming from with it. You know what I'm saying? Jay Werder said, nah, landlord, he going on the practice squad. Ugh. That's what you think he deserved to be, Jay Werder? Or you just saying that's what you think the Cowboys going to do? Because ain't no way, I don't see you can make a case with him being, getting beat out by Sean McKinn right now. Not right now. Maybe after this next preseason game. I don't see how you can make a case for Sean McKinn being over him. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. They said, JC Cowboy Network in the building. Y'all make sure y'all go support his page, man. He says he might get scooped up if he goes to practice squad. I don't see John Steve like, bro, with a guy like that with that much potential, that much upside, that's concerning. Like, somebody might be like, man, let me get a hold to him. Like, they going to at least want to bring him in for a cup of coffee. Even if they don't think he's going to be just, the next Shannon Sharp, they'll be like, hey, let's see what we can do with him. Let's see how he perform when we put him to the test. So they'll still want to see what they can get out of him. So I don't want to play with him. I don't want to play with him. Let's see. Brian says, yeah, if he has another good game, he won't be able to hide him on the practice game. Yeah, I agree. If he ball out this go around, they're gonna be like, nah, bro. Let me bring him in for a cup of coffee. What's happening with you, Michael Nelson? He said, what's up, bro? Being the fact that Goodwin only plays special team, if KJ steps up his game on defense as a corner, do you think it would be feasible for them to cut Goodwin? That's y'all remind me to talk about that next, because I don't want to completely change the topic just yet, but I'll talk about that before we end. You know what I'm saying? That's an interesting topic to talk about too. Okay, let's see what people saying. They saying John Stevens can't hide on the practice squad. That's what I see some people. It look like a mixed bag. So we'll just say to be determined. We'll say to be determined for Mr. John Stevens. But let's see. The other player they was talking about. Let's continue. The other player they was talking about. Let's see. Mr. Isaiah Land from FAMU. And everybody has seen him flash all over the field on the first preseason game. I wonder, can he build on that? It says a name that probably isn't receiving enough buzz right now after the way he performed throughout training camp and in the first preseason game is Isaiah Land. He's been one of the most impressive new additions to the Dallas Cowboys roster this offseason and is making the coaching staff take notice. Getting a roster spot this season is a real long shot, but a practice squad position with a call-up during the season in an injury situation could be in the cards. At 6'4", 225 pounds, the undrafted free agent out of FAMU is somewhat of a linebacker DN tweener. Against the Jaguars, he played the majority of the game as a defensive end and was one of Dallas' standout performers. And if he replicates that success this week against the Seahawks, it would be a big step forward in his quest to one day be on the active roster. So, okay, one thing, let's say, this is stats. It says Isaiah Land was the Cowboys' best pass rusher versus the Jaguars, finishing with 4 total pressures and 26.7% pass rush win rate on first review. So that's big for the rookie coming out of FAMU to get those type of glowing reports and glowing, numbers like that. That's big for him. But one thing that concerns me, man, when it comes to tweeners, usually it don't end up working that well for him. But to me, he looks like a defensive end to me. Trap. Make no mistake about it, he look like a defensive end to me. Cause sometimes you'll think a player be a tweener, but it be just like malpractice from their coaching squad or their coaching staff at their college. They just didn't know what to do with them. But once you get your eyes on them, once you get them in your program, you can clearly see what their skill set is. And Isaiah Land look like he's just a pure pass rusher to me. It looks like he can roll out the bed. He got natural bend. He's a very active, got a big motor. Like, hey, I like what I see from Isaiah Land. I don't see a linebacker tweener. I see a pass rusher. I see an edge rusher. I don't know about him playing in the run. We can kind of observe that later. But from what I see out the gate, off the back, I see a pass rusher. And that can get you some money in the NFL these days. Being a pass rusher, just a pure pass rusher, he can get you some money. You saying Isaiah on the practice squad? Yeah, we can go over that. Do y'all think he can make this team? Because it is a super deep defensive end room. Like, we got a deep defensive end room. Let's see. Let's go up. Like I said, we did that before. But the only weak spot was Dorrance Armstrong. And he ain't even weak because he had an 8-sack year, Trap. So it ain't even really logical to say he the weak spot. So we'll have to see how it go, y'all. We'll have to see how it go. Who y'all think that he could take? Dorrance Armstrong will be his only hope, and I don't see that happening. So definitely practice squad. But if he go out here, let's say he go out here and get about 2 sacks for the next 2 preseason games. What y'all think about that? Would that make y'all consider moving him up or something? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if he go out there and get 2 sacks in the next 2 preseason games, he won't be able to hide on the practice squad either. Because, like, sacks is too loud. Like, if he just get a couple pressures, you might be able to sneak him past these DCs in the league. But if he making sacks, bro, he's not getting hidden by nobody. Like, they going to see him. Sacks are way too loud. JC Cowboy Network said he's another one that'll be hard to keep on the practice squad if he keeps those pressures up. I tell you that, teams watch us. Exactly. Because I'm telling you, what's one of the biggest money makers in the league? Sacking the quarterback. Everybody knows that. Trap. If you can sack the quarterback, bro, you can make you some money. And it looks like he got a natural knack for getting to the quarterback. Wolf says, if UGK had a Cowboys show, it would be like this. Big O's landlord, R.I.P. Pimp C. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Shout out.
I got something to say. That's all I got to say.
You understand? It feels like we in Port Arthur sometimes, don't it? With an Alabama twist, But yeah, they be watching us. You know, Will McClay, who don't want to pick up the crumbs after Will McClay? You know, it's a lot of terrible DCs. It's a lot of terrible talent evaluators. It's a lot of terrible scouts out here, too. So if you was just god awful at your job, if you was just trash at your job, would you not sit up there and watch the best at it and just try to shoot for the people that he drop off? When you do that, I think you would. So, of course, a lot of people going to be watching what we do because we got one of the best scouts in the league. And if we call them in, people gonna know that they got at least some potential. So it's gonna be two things. They're gonna be like, if Will McClay called him in for the Cowboys, they'll be like, either the Cowboys was way too deep at this position, or he just didn't fit for their scheme. They ain't gonna really think like this dude is terrible. They're gonna be like, those two conclusions is probably what the answer is. Either he didn't work out for the team because of scheme or something or personnel, or either they was just too deep at the position. Because, excuse me, Will McClay do not miss. And everybody knows that. He badly missed. Now, everybody missed, but he badly missed. I bet you he got one of the better track records as far as talent evaluators in the league by far. Like, this dude been on fire. So, everybody going to want to scoop up them crumbs after Will McClay. So, I don't know if we can hire him. I really don't. I really don't know if we can hire him. Miss Regina says, he may have been a sack master at FAMU. However, this is a total different league. He does have potential. Practice squad for now. Yeah, I think that's a good evaluation right there. Yeah, but he showed a little flash last game, but we just need to see it on a consistent basis. I don't see him overtaking Dorrance. We just got a deep defensive end room though. So it ain't even much he can do. It's really not much he can do. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna blame him, but we'll have to see how it play out. And then of course, you know, it got some politics involved in there too, but we'll have to see. We got a lot of people. We got Dante Fowler right there, Dorrance Armstrong, Sam Williams. Man, we ain't got to talk about the starters and stuff. Like the defensive line, the pass rusher group is deep. Yeah, it's deep. Let's see what y'all talking about. I already read that. But what else y'all think about? He said he wanted to talk about the Kelvin Joseph and the who said that? Somebody had a good question. I can't remember who said it, but I remember the question. Oh yeah, that was Michael Nelson. Okay. Before we wrap up the show, you know, we might do a show with West Coast and Henny afterwards. I have to check and see. But before we wrap up the show, he says, if KJ steps up his game on defense as a corner, do you think he can overtake basically Goodwin and get him cut? I think that'll be ideal, but not for Kevin Joseph. It'll be ideal for the team, but once again, not for Kevin Joseph, because you want to be able to make your way in that cornerback room. And if you work your way up that cornerback like totem pole, they won't let you get no gunner reps no more. Like, they're just going to be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, they're going to be like, hey, we need you to go play some defense, not special teams. So if Kelvin Joseph, he going to want to work his way in that cornerback room. JC Cowboy Network with the $9.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. He says, keep up the great work, my guy. I know one thing. You bring the best out of me, and it's hard to find people like that. Iron sharp as iron, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, sir. No lie. You know, Cowboys Nation, we are spoiled with some of the great content creators out here, man. I'm not even speaking about myself. We just got some great people out here. But yeah, man. I think Goodwin kind of much. He pretty much a lock though. This dude been your special team ace since the beginning of time. Bones Foster absolutely love the man. But he is growing to like Kelvin Joseph too. Did y'all see? Shout out to West Coast Cowboy. Did y'all see him interview Bones Foster? If you ain't seen it, you will see it. Go to his page on Twitter or Facebook or something like that. He might have put it on YouTube too. But y'all go check out the question that West Coast asked Bone Fossil, at training camp, and he was talking about Kelvin Joseph, and he was speaking real glowingly about Kelvin Joseph. So I think that's interesting. He was saying how Kelvin Joseph on the interview, he kind of gave Bone Fossil some credit for him dislodging the ball, and that was a big play for us, even though we didn't win the game. But West Coast said this a couple of times that could have been like one of the biggest plays in Cowboy history if we would have went on to win that game. And a lot of people dog KJ out, but they forget that. They forget that part. And I think that was a huge play. Cause look, we was up there praying for a turnover, right? Most of us was praying for a turnover. Let me know, right? Most of us was praying for a turnover, and then all of a sudden, KJ dislodged the ball. The offense just couldn't get it done on the other end. So, man, that was a huge play by KJ. That was a huge play by KJ, and that was a great question that West Coast asked Bones, and he just went on and on about how competitive and how gritty Kelvin Joseph is and how physical he is. So, y'all make sure y'all go look at that content that West Coast had. That was a great question. Even Bones said that was a great question. So shout out to West Coast, man. Trap. Bones was like, "What's up, West Coast?" And he was like, "Oh, that was a great question." Like even Bones said it was a great question. So that was some top tier content right there from West Coast. He said, "What do you think about our linebacking play so far?" I think Damone Clark has showed the speed that he got, and I think if you add speed to this second level, we love LVE. He got the know-how, he got the knowledge, he got the instincts, but he is kind of sort of limited when it comes to the athleticism, because he don't really move as well as some of these young guys. He done had neck injuries and stuff, so you gonna see them packages with Damone Clark and Overshawn and people like that just to get some speed out there. But I ain't gonna say that LVE can't do it, but I just think it's gonna come a time where he won't be able to do it as often. I think he can do it when asked for, like sometimes, but I don't think he can do it all the time, and that could be a problem. But when you look at somebody like Damone Clark, he ran like 22 miles per hour last year. Like, he's in the backfield and he's killing angles and stuff like that. So if he can do that and get us some tackles for loss and contain the edge and, meet these guys sideline to sideline, that's going to make this defense scary. Because, that was one of the biggest question marks of the defense was the second level. And if we can get that tightened up, man, this defense going to be crazy. They're going to sing songs about us. And I'm going to tell you that now. LaDonna Deckard. I don't know if I ever seen you, but welcome to the trap. Says Joseph is going to be good this year, especially when he have the coaches and players talking him up a total difference from last year. I can see KJ having a better year. Like I think people write people off way too quick. Now, Kelvin Joseph is in the third year, so his is kind of understandable, but excuse me, a lot of people wrote off Tober. A lot of people wrote off a lot of these guys. So I think some people just write people off way too quick. They don't understand that football varies from different situation to situation. Like, some people have football knowledge, some people don't. Some people have to understand the speed of the game and, learn the whole playbook. Some people may never been in a NFL type playbook or offense or something in their life. So they might have to adjust to all of this stuff. So I don't put everybody on the same timeline. Some people just bust out on the scene and be good like Deron Bland. Some people have to slow roast in the oven. You know what I'm saying? Some people microwave. Some people need to be in the oven. You never know how long it's going to take these young guys to come along. But when you draft them, you should have a gauge to how long you think it'll take them to develop. And far as how deep we is on defense, I'm pretty sure DQ is patient with the people we picking. Like, we don't need nobody on this defense. Our defense is already him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
So when you working with a dominant defense like we have right now, we got the leeway to take risks and draft and develop. We don't need nobody right now. Now, if you come out here and be ready-made right now, that's just a plus for us on defense. Like, we don't require nobody. Like, we already pretty solid at most positions right now. So, Dan Quinn got the leeway to draft and develop. Maybe not so much on the offensive end, like far as O-line and receiver. We may need them to be a little more up to speed. Milliard on time says Damone, a couple of years removed from that knee injury. He only gonna get better. He's the cover backer. He had the spinal fusion surgery. That's on the neck and back. So I don't know. Did he have a knee injury too? I could be misinterpreting that, but I know he came off spinal fusion surgery. He didn't even know he was hurt. So for him to be playing is a big deal. But one thing I noticed by him, I say if he's coming off a neck and back injury, you want to see if he going to be physical. Is he going to be really physical? That's what I want to see. Is he going to be reckless? Because I need my linebackers to be reckless and ready for them car collisions. I don't want them to be hesitant at all. So that's one thing I'd be looking for as far as Damone. And when you think about it, we got two linebackers who've had previous neck and back injuries. So I don't want to see them guys looking timid. Now, LVE turned up last year at the end of the year. LVE came with it. So hopefully he got that just clearly took out of his mind. He ain't thinking about that at all. That's what I'm hoping for LVE. But it's still to be determined for Damone Clark. If you see him recklessly just running through people, you will know that he's confident in his body again. That's what I'm looking for. In all the film I evaluate on Damone Clark up into the season, I'm going to be looking to see how physical he is. That's what I want to know. Miss Jackson said that's why John Stevens being a tight end from a wide receiver is going to be steps. He is showing he wants to do that. I mean, he is showing that he wants to do it, but that is not an easy position to learn all blocking, etc. Yeah, tight end is a difficult position to learn. Like, they basically a O-lineman mixed with a wide receiver. That's what they like, an O-lineman mixed with a wide receiver almost. Let's see. She goes on to say the Cowboys have a great medical team. Jalen Smith, Damone Clark, LVE, Dak, they deserve all big credit. Yeah, we got some of the best in the world. Everybody know that. We got some of the best in the world. We done took care of, look, we kept Malik Hooker healthy, Malik kept getting hurt lately, with the Colts when he came out and stuff. Like, Malik been healthy, knock on wood, but Malik been pretty healthy as a Cowboy. And he got another contract. So, hey, I love it. Our coaching staff, our medical team, what's his name? Brett Brown or something like that. I can't think of his name. He got a name that everybody talk about. They was like, man, he don't play when it comes to rehab and stuff. If anybody know our rehab guy name, put it in the chat, because I supposed to know it, but it just kind of slipped my mind right now. Shout out to Coach Marv in the building. He says, what up, landlord? Clark more physical than LVE right now. Too real. For real, you think so? I think LVE turned up last year, Coach. I ain't gonna lie. Towards the end of the year, I seen a different LVE. Because I was very critical on him. Like, you know me, I'm a talk bad about you if you're doing bad. Now, that's just how I am. But I feel like the only way I cannot be hypocritical if you prove me wrong, if you show me different, I got to give you credit. So I gave LVE all the criticism and critiques in the world at first, and then I seen him do better towards the back end of the year. So I'm going to have to be fair on that regard, but we'll have to see. I don't know about Clark being that physical yet. I'm going to have to evaluate the tape. That's all I want to see, though, Coach. If you see it, I kind of trust your word, but I want to see it for myself, too. I want to see him be consistently physical. I know he was running to the football. He was in the backfield. Like, he wasn't letting nobody get no angles on him. He wasn't letting that happen at all. Like, that's a special trait from him right there. He got a different level of speed, and he's not giving up no angles at all. So that's great for my linebacker. Rodney Gay says, where do you think Nation right at on our cornerback depth chart? I think last night on our late shift show, on our night shift show last night, we kind of did a cornerback ranking if I'm not mistaken. But we did wide receiver. Okay, cornerback, of course, Trey. I say Gilly. Then I put Deron Bland. Trey, Gilly, Bland. Who would be the fourth? From count, I guess you'll have to say Eric Scott, but I might put Nation right there because I've seen him do something in an NFL game. Eric Scott kind of didn't flash for me last game, so I put Nation right there, and then possibly Kelvin Joseph. Because I ain't gave up on Kelvin Joseph yet. I feel like he got put in some bad situations and made bad plays. But, all cornerbacks supposed to get their lumps. Like, I don't think Nation got his proper lumps. I don't think Kelvin Joseph got his proper lumps. Like, as soon as he mess up, they, get him out the field. That is not how you build a cornerback, bro. That's not how you do it. Trap. Think about if we did that to Trayvon Diggs. If we did that to Trayvon Diggs, bro, we wouldn't have this all-pro corner that we got. Trey was getting his lumps in his first year. Everybody knows, Coach, I know you know. Every cornerback, the cornerbacks they gotta get their lumps, bro. They gotta get their lumps. And what I mean by lumps is getting caught on, getting dogged out. You gotta take your L's as a cornerback, and that's really part of their training because you gotta see how they gonna respond after that. So I don't like the new way of they doing the coaching and stuff, having them getting their lumps and then pulling right out the game. A cornerback is supposed to get their lumps and respond. So if you don't know how he gonna respond, how you gonna ever trust him as a player? So I think that's not no good way to play like that. The way you eliminate that is play them in some situations that's not no big time games and stuff. Put them in some situations, in some blowouts or something, so you don't have to just pull them if they make one mistake. You can't do that with a young player, bro. You can't do that. So I always been one of the people said, bro, if you go back and look at some of them, that might be a video for me. If you go back and look at some of them situations that Kelvin Joseph was in, and that's one of my few critiques on DQ. If you go back and look at some of them situations, man, he was in some terrible situations. And they'll just throw him in the game. The man cold. He ain't had no reps all game. And now he 1-on-1 in the aisle and in the red zone. You can't do stuff like that, man. Then when he get caught on, you pull him. I don't like that kind of coaching right there. Just don't put him in super big time situations if you're going to pull him right out. Put him in a blowout or something like that. I don't know, but they got to take their lumps, bro. Shout out to Cowboys, KLIQ. I don't know if I ever seen you, but welcome to the trap, my guy. Coach Miles said, take film, don't show LVE physical. Somebody please show me physical from LVE. Anyway, Clark is physical. I ain't really saying that LVE physical. I was saying he was playing well, Coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember LVE just laying the wood on nobody. So I ain't going to say that, but I'm talking about playing well. The LVE that made me mad, the LVE that grinded my gears was the LVE that, The LVE that made me mad, that grinded my gears, was the LVE that didn't play North and South football. The one who was indecisive and then let the running back or something come to his chest and hug him and fall. That's the LVE that pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the LVE that played North and South, that was hunting out there, that was going, had a little range. The LVE that was reading his keys and shooting them gaps. That wasn't who he was for a portion of the season. But I did see him improve on that. So I wasn't really necessarily talking about how physical he was. I was talking about how good he was playing. But you do need a level of physicality as a linebacker, though. I like my linebackers physical. So, but that don't mean LVE can't play at a high level without being, having that reckless abandon. And with us having some better defensive tackles, that's going to help LVE out a whole lot. With us having some big-time defensive tackles, that's going to clear up space for him. He ain't going to have to fight through as much trash. He can shoot them gaps a lot easier now. That was one of his biggest flaws coming out, right? Who remember that? That was our biggest critique on LVE. Like, we felt like he couldn't deal with the blocks and he couldn't fight through trash coming out of college. But he did it the first year, and then we kind of seen him fall back to reality a couple of the years later. But if you can have a clean LVE gonna ball then. LVE get in trouble when he get caught up behind them guards and he start having to fight through the trash and stuff. If you got LVE running clean, I think that's the best LVE you're gonna see. And that's what potentially we got going into this year. Let's see. Yeah, if you could see that, if you could see a clean LVE, you'll see the best version of him. See, yeah, LVE can't get out blocks. That's what the normal critique was with LVE. But I think he did a decent job last year. You know what it might have been when we got Hankins. That might have been what it was. Once we got Hankins, I think you seen a better LVE. See, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the tape and try to match up some of my theories, because I believe that's when you seen a better LVE once we got Hankins in the middle. That's why we got Miles. Exactly. But far as this Seattle game, you already know somebody I'm looking forward to seeing is the person I got on the thumbnail I almost didn't talk about, Mr. Deuce Vaughn. But before I do that, shout out to Cowboys, KLIQ. I don't know how you want me to pronounce that, but he says, keep doing you. Man, you're killing it, bro. Shout out to the safeties who we never talk about because J-Ron Curse got it on lock. Yeah, he do. J-Ron Curse and Dono. I love Dono. Dono and Malik Hooker. We got the best safety group in the league, I feel like. I think we got the best depth, all that. I'm ready to argue with anybody about that. But, yeah, man, so I'm looking forward to seeing Deuce Vaughn. So when we come out here and line up at 12:30 at night tomorrow, the latest game in the world, who do y'all think should be the first running back to get the reps? Do y'all think Deuce should come out with the reps? I want to see Deuce early. Like, they made us wait till the end of the game. Like, I might be asleep if they make us wait till the second half. Y'all know I work 10 hours a day. I'm old, physical labor. So I might be asleep. I might be tired. Coach Miles says, so if shooting through gaps and playing free and fast, who would be better than Landlord, a faster Clark and Ovi? Yeah, you right, though, Coach. You right. I get what you said. Like, who would be better at playing free? It would definitely be a faster Damone Clark and Overshawn. But so, Coach, okay, look. If LVE taking a step back far as athleticism, do you think he can make it up with being knowledgeable, Coach? Diagnosing, reading and reacting? I think he can do that. I think he can, supplement it. Because I don't look at him as a superior athlete, but I think he is the only veteran linebacker we have. And I'm sure he's going to be lining people up, Coach. Do you think we can survive without him? You think Damone going to pick it up quick enough? Because, I don't know if we paying attention, but LVE is necessary. We didn't bring Anthony Barr back. He's the only veteran linebacker we have. So, hey, did you hear Michael Parsons? Michael Parsons said he's the most important guy on the field. Trap. Michael Parsons said that, Coach. So, hey, with a veteran linebacker, we need somebody to get these boys on point. I don't believe in Damone Clark to do that. He's still young. I don't know if he picked up the whole defense that quickly. So, if that's the case, I'm going to have my veteran now. Whether we like him or not, he's necessary. He's a necessary evil. Who gonna line him up, Coach? Let me know, because I could be wrong, but hey, I don't trust nobody else to line them up. This man been here in this defense since the beginning. He been here. So we need somebody to get these young guys together. Because I don't know if I'm ready to trust Damone Clark like that. And I don't particularly like my safety doing that either. I don't like my safety doing that. I don't like J-Ron Curse have to run up there and say all of this. Well, sometimes he be in the box, but J-Ron Curse might be able to do it, though. Yeah. Because I forgot our safeties play linebacker. We forget that. So if J-Ron could actually get them together, though. So you might be able, I don't know. LBE may be expendable now when I think about J-Ron Curse. Because J-Ron can get us lined up. He's been doing it anyway. Said, John Cofield said, you ain't lying about that, landlord. That game is during graveyard shift Saturday. On everything, I'm gonna have to drink me a Red Bull or something. But yeah, let's get back to Deuce Vaughn before I wrap this up. Okay, look. Who should get the first running back reps with the first team? I want to see Deuce Vaughn with the second string line. I think we've seen enough. I want to see him with some decent linemen because we gave him the second rotation of linemen. Let's see him with the first team linemen. I want to see Deuce do that. If he's still looking the same, which I'm almost certain he will be, because some of that stuff is just uncoachable, unteachable. Did y'all hear a little small nuance stuff like Mike McCarthy said? He was like, when Deuce Vaughn on the field, bro, most linebackers are trying to have their hat level a certain way when they looking for the running back. Like they trying to have they hat level a certain way. He said when Deuce Vaughn on the field, all that just go out the window. You got to have your hat down here, and now they can't see nothing. So they got to really just look for him. So it's a lot of pros and cons to being that short of a running back. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking it's looking like the pros kind of outweigh the cons, especially when you got a tough guy, a kind of bulky little build on him. He's not no skinny guy. He's just real short. He got some nice size on him for such a smaller guy. So if you look at it in that aspect, man, Deuce Vaughn got a lot more pros than he do cons, actually. The only con is maybe he can't take some super big hits, or maybe he may fumble the ball or something or get injured. Longevity, them might be the only cons. But far as the pros, he kind of go against everything you've been taught as a linebacker. He go against everything you've been taught as a defensive end. Like, you ain't seen many things like that, so it's going to be hard.
I didn't get that.
Could
you try again?
Shut up, Siri. It's going to be hard for you to, coach your players to deal with somebody that size. It's just going to be hard. Chill Bill says, Deuce look like who? Al Tuve. I don't know who that is out there running the ball. I don't know who that is. Al, I don't know. Maybe I don't get the reference, but he's looking very small. Damian Crow says Clark made LVE play for that spot. He did. Hey, Clark turning them up, though, but I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, well, yeah. What you think about what I said, Coach? Shout out to Cowboys, KLIQ. He says Cowboys, click, Deuce Vaughn should start number 1. Oh, that's what you saying. Cowboys click. Oh, okay. That's dope. I got you now. Cowboys click. Coach Miles says, really, landlord, Clark is at 18 at LSU, and who lined the young players up last Saturday. LVE days are numbered. Now, Coach T. Foster, you just got in here. Don't to your lady like that, landlord. Did you just get in here, T. Foster? If you did, you won. What she won? You won a jersey? I think you won a jersey, T. Foster. Did she win the jersey or the Madden? I don't know. You won one of them. I'm going to have to go back and look. But you either won. No, you won the jersey. T. Foster won the jersey. So, congratulations to you. I think you may have just got in here, or I didn't see you win. So, congratulations. You won a jersey. So, make sure you give me your contacts. Hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. You got to give me your information and your size and stuff. So, make sure you contact me when we get done. So, congratulations. But, Coach, I said I put J-Ron Curse. I trust J-Ron Curse to do that. Coach. Not, I don't know. Maybe Damone, he was 18, but so was Jabril Cox, you know? So was Jabril Cox. Maybe I'm a little shell-shocked from Jabril Cox, Coach. I don't know. I don't know if I just want to, declare him being a gangster just because he wore 18 at LSU. Excuse me. I know what that means, though. I'm a SEC baby. So I know what 18 means at LSU. That means he's a captain. He's a gangster out there. But Jabril scarred me, man. Jabril scarred me. I stood on the table for Jabril, and he got me out here looking crazy, man. So, landlord be wrong sometimes. I be wrong. I stand up and man up to my wrongs. So, it looks like I was pretty wrong on Jabril. But, hey, I see people saying he need to be a safety. We'll see how that work out for him. Jabril was 18. If I ain't mistaken, Jabril was 18 at LSU. He was. Let me see. Jabril was 18. Let me make sure. I'm almost certain, Coach. I'm almost certain. Let me make sure. I know I ain't tripping at that. Hold on. He went 18. Yeah, he was. Hold on. I don't know. I could have sworn. Let me see. You sure he went? I could be forgetting. I did a video on him about a couple years ago. So, Cox was 19. Oh, okay. But he was the leader of the team, though, right? I could have sworn Jabril was 18. I don't know. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see, because I could have sworn. No, he was 19. I think he got 18 one of them years now. I know I ain't tripping like that. Coach right. All I see is 18. Good grief. Maybe so. Oh, he wore 18 and 19. I know I wasn't tripping, bro. I think Jabril got that 18 that last year. His senior year, I think he wore 18, Coach. I could be mistaken. I'll have to do my research. No, he did wear 18. He wore 18. He wore 18 last year. Coach. So, hey, yeah, okay. I thought I was tripping for a minute now. Hold on. Trap. Hey, I trust Coach research. So, he was 19, but he was 18 also. Two things could be true. So, hey, I just can't 100% trust him just because he wore 18. You know what I'm saying? At LSU, that's college. So, when he got into the league, he wasn't the same guy. So, so far, he hasn't earned his opportunities. I still won't even say he ain't the same guy. He ain't earned his opportunity to showcase that. So, we'll have to see. Cowboys click with the $1.99 for your mind. He says, I love your hat. It's like the old 90s Kenny Grant. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. It's the shark tooth Cowboys hat, Trench God in the building. He said it was 18. I'm having some kind of allergies. My nose itching. Yeah, it was 18 and 19. So if it was both of them, like I said, two things could be true, So I ain't mad at that. I just can't trust Damone just because he was 18. I'm sorry. And he did show some promise in the first year, but I have to see him in the second year. So that's all it is, Coach. I'm just a little shell shocked from Jabril, I believe, because I thought Jabril was gonna come in here and just ball. And now you got another rookie that just came and made his way over him. You got another rookie that just came his way and made his way over Jabril. Overshown. So I don't know. Coach Miles says Cox transfer Cox transfer from North Dakota State, 18 and 2 years at LSU. Yeah, I did all the research on him, Coach. I'm familiar with him. He was in JUCO. I'm familiar with Jabril. Like, I was big on him. I thought he was gonna cut up. But he did not. You know, he got hurt after that first year. He kind of earned him some starter reps and got hurt after he did that Daniel Jones tackle. And we never seen him make starter reps again. Yeah, he might be a safety. I know I heard West Coast say that. He was one of the first people I heard say that. And now they asked Jabril himself, and I think they said Jabril said he wouldn't mind playing safety. So maybe he's being played out of position. Maybe he's just getting played out of position right now. Hold on. He said Jabril going to be one of the 1,134 final NFL cuts. Ooh, that'll hurt, wouldn't it? That'll hurt. When we drafted Jabril, we drafted Jabril like, what, that was third round? That's too high. They said the Ravens just signed Jadeveon Clowney. For real? The Ravens going to be kind of turned this year. I like them picking up OBJ over there too, finally giving Lamar Jackson some help. I think they're going to turn up a little bit. Oh, he was a 5th rounder. He must have been hurt. I can't remember. Let me see. I'm just up here saying stuff. Y'all know it was a late night for me. I did the show last night and it threw me off my game, look like. Let's see. What year did Jabril Cox get drafted? Let's see. He was a 4th round. He was a 4th round pick. Jabril Cox, Taco Charlton. Don't do that. Don't behave that way, Cowboys click. Don't behave that way. Clowney is washed? I wouldn't say that, Philly. Didn't Clowney just, Nah, that was Myles Garrett. One of them just got like 16 sacks last year. I be getting them confused. One of them just got about 16 sacks last year. DP Johnson says Brillo should have been moved to big nickel. He plays more to the style, and he said he should be big nickel. Was my pet cat and sucks. I don't think he got a shot to show what he has in his bag. Me either. I feel the same way. Shout out to Cowboys Click with another $1.99 for your mind. He said, is Jabril Cox going to be a taco chart? I just told you to relax, sir. Relax. The wound too new, Mr. Cowboys Click. Chill out now. Let it go. Don't do him that bad now. Hey, we still got hope in him. Taco was just a bad pick. Well, with the Cowboys. I don't think he went on to do too much either. I know he went to Miami and he didn't make it. He didn't do too much over there either. Silver Surfer on Facebook, man. Shout out to my Facebook people, man. I be forgetting I'm gonna start featuring some of my Facebook people. Cause it ain't many of them, but I appreciate my people over there. He said, I'm in the trap. What up, landlord? What's happening with you? What's happening? Hoodlum says, nah, Taco was a 1st rounder. That's different. That's very different. When you put it in that perspective, that's very different. Coach Miles says, Cox is a safety. Clark is a linebacker, landlord. Clark didn't practice any training camp last year and got off IR and started a game. He got the mentality. Exactly. He did. He do. I like Clark, Coach. I just don't know if I could trust him to line up my defense in year 2. I ain't saying that I like him as a player. I'm fond of him. So I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that I don't know if I could trust him to be the guy who lining everybody up, making all the calls on my defense in year 2. I don't know. It was a reason that J-Ron Curse was doing that. So you think, just answer me this, Coach, and we'll ride this thing on out. You think Damone Clark is ready? I ain't saying he ain't, but I don't know if I can trust him. So if you think he ready, coach, I'll take your word and I'll go back and re-examine, re-look at some of his film. If you think he ready, coach, let me know so I can go take an extra eye on him. Take an extra eye on him. That's what I'm saying. I looked at him like a potential green dot guy in the future, but not so soon. You know what I'm saying? I thought that'd be a like a progression type thing. Coach sound like to me that coach like, hey, he ready now. So I thought he could be a potential green dot guy, but not so soon. It just seemed like it's too soon. This a championship level defense here, coach. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everything to be on point. I don't know if I'm willing to give him the keys this soon. Like this ain't no regular defense. This defense supposed to be great. And I don't want just a little second-year player being the captain. He'll have to be the captain, the quarterback of the defense. Of a championship-level defense, I don't know about that. It got to be a proven veteran for me. It'll have to be a proven veteran for me. Because I don't want no mishaps. I don't want no, oops, my bad. Like, this defense supposed to be dominant. Coach says, hell yes, it don't take 4 years to with the level LVE. Coach is not here for LVE right now. He's a trap. Coach is not hearing it for LVE. And I don't even think LVE never truly became the green dot either. Because if that was the case, J-Ron Curse wouldn't have had it, right? So you on to that? You on to something with that though, coach? LVE definitely supposed to been the Mike. Why he ain't had it? He been in middle linebacker since he came. Like why he ain't the Mike linebacker? And why did Dan Quinn go skip over him and go to J-Ron Curse? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. We did try with Michael Parsons and that just didn't work out either. They took that straight off Michael then. They said, nah, we don't want this dude thinking too much. We want him to go. We want that bullet to shoot. We don't want him to be, thinking about nothing. Just let him attack. And I think that was top tier coaching right there. Because to me, at first, they were trying to force that round peg into that square hole. They was going to try to force it on us. Like, hey, LVE, Michael Parsons got drafted for a linebacker. We going to make him a linebacker. That would have seemed like at first. But then after a while, you see, okay, maybe not. Maybe that might not be the best thing to do with him. Let's do something else. Ta-da. Dan Quinn did notice exactly what he needed to do with Michael Parsons. So that's a good job by him. Because they want LVE rushing the passer. What? I did see him doing some reps like that too. I don't even see LVE as a bendy, flexible kind of guy that can be doing that. Now, he might be able to put some pressure from A-gap or something, like straight through the middle. But I don't see LVE bendy like that, man. What they doing? I don't know about that. And you ain't lying either because I seen LVE doing some pass rusher reps. So, I don't know what they see in him to make them feel like he can do that. But, from my eyes, I don't see LVE as this flexible, natural bend type guy. I don't know what they doing. Hoodlum said, is it safe to say Micah is better pass rusher than Von Miller yet? I ain't gonna say it yet. After this year, then holler at me. Holler at me after this year. They say they see his natural strength. But it take more than just strength, right? Unless he's just gonna be bull rushing the whole time. It take a little more than scrim. It take the hands, you know what I'm saying? It take the bend. It gonna take a lot. It's gonna take more than just being strong to be an effective pass rusher. And I don't see him being quick enough. Like LVE ain't just twitchy off the line like that, man. I don't know what them people doing. I don't know if he just blasting off the line like that and, bendy. I like that. Them the type of pass rushers I like. Like get off the ball kind of guys, bendy. They got a natural bend to get to the quarterback. Them pass rushers to me. I don't see LVE having neither one of them traits, really. Coach Miles said if the green dot was so important, LVE would be making more than $4 million a year. LVE rushing passer because Clark got his job. Coach said Clark out there taking stuff from him now. All right, hey, you might be on to something, Coach. But green dot is important, right? They might just be undervaluing it in DQ system because they paying a safety. They doing the safety is the green dot, so they don't got to pay him no whole lot of money. See what I'm saying? Safety market is down. The safety market is down, so they don't got to pay the safety a whole lot. Shout out to Cowboys Click with the 199. He said, is J-Ron Curse wearing number 0 this year? Nah, he backtrack on that. He was, but he probably find out that, when you change the numbers, you got to buy the rest of the jerseys that's left, J-Ron was like, well, I changed my mind. I'm going to keep 27. Those types are edge rushers, not linebackers. I said pass rushers. I ain't really say, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but, yeah, you right. I see what you're saying. You saying, like, you ain't going to get many linebackers with the traits I said. But if that's the case, Choctaw, why are you blitzing them off the edge? Right? You see what I'm saying? Why would I give my pass rushing reps to a linebacker who don't have them traits when I got embarrassment of riches of defensive ends that got the trait or pass rushers alone that got the trait? Like, why would I give him them reps? That's what I don't understand. So you right. You right. Them ain't traits that you'll get from a typical linebacker, but that's why typically I wouldn't have a linebacker rushing the passer like that. Trap. Unless it's a blitz. Unless it's coming from a gap or it's just a design blitz. I don't want him to have to take on tackles and stuff. I don't want him to have to do that. He said they won't blitz off the edge. He will be sent up. The A-gaps will be. Yeah, I just said that then. Maybe you had came out and came back in or something. I said I could see him being effective in that area. I just don't see him being effective like going head up against a tackle or something. I don't see that. If he have to bend around the edge, I'm not with that. Hullum says, I think LVE had a big year with 2 interceptions. Talking about this year? You think he gonna do it this year? LVE ain't had an interception since his rookie year 2, I think. Our linebackers got to get better with against some interceptions. Michael Parsons needed interceptions. I need Damone Clark to get an interception. Our linebackers badly get their hands on the ball, seem like, in coverage. So we need them to be a little better in coverage too. But Cowboys Click said, did we just hear the repeater? Excuse me. Hey bro, I got the same shower curtain over my window. Yeah, this a curtain back there. I gotta upgrade. I'm gonna probably give me some wallpaper one of these days. Yes, sir. But yeah, I think that'll be the most effective way to use them, Choctaw. He said pick Dak off at practice. He did, DeQuincy. Okay, you want a round of applause, sir? DeQuincy, hey, you gonna be the first Cowboy fan I slide on, bro. Cause I only slide on Eagle fans, but this special for you. Creeping undercover, baby. I get sick of fighting you every day, DeQuincy.
Yeah. What's up, Curtis? I'm sick of you, Scotty.
I'm sick of you, Scotty. DeQuincy, I have to fight you every day, sir. So you the first Cowboy fan I gotta slide on. That's crazy. Coach says because they trying to some plays for LVE because middle linebacker days are numbered. Yeah, in this pass happy league, you pretty much they roll diminishing. So you right. Pass happy league, this roll is diminishing. Slide on them every day. Why are you here? Miss Jagger said, what you doing here? DP Johnson said did but weren't selling a lot until his second year. Beat the boom. You talking about the jersey thing, right? Maybe you talking about the jersey thing. But y'all, I done gave y'all an hour and a half, you understand? I got to get ready to go to work shortly. And I'm trying to work on some videos. So y'all make sure y'all support the videos I make too, man. I know y'all kind of, known to doing the lives. Y'all been representing for the live screens, but make sure y'all show some love to the videos I got coming, man. Cause to be honest, them take a little extra work. So, it'll be very appreciative if y'all show some love to the videos that I'm making. And I got some film sessions coming up, man. So I appreciate y'all, all the love and support. But, I'm finna wrap this thing on up. I got a 10-hour shift to do. You know how we do. Even though we just did a show last night and this morning, we grinding out here, man. But we gonna do it. This ramp up time. This is Cowboys football season. We are here, and we gonna make sure them haters know that we are what? The greatest. You already know that. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. I appreciate all the love and support. Congratulations to all the winners
in my hand.
Mr. Gabriel Vasquez,
and this is greatness
Chief
defined.
Foster,
Every line is divine.
and Miss
Verses
Patrice
volume
Lang.
mine in every song, man, I swear
Y'all
just
make
get
sure
better
y'all
with time. No matter
contact
how much
me
shade
with
they
your
throwing, I still
information.
manage to shine.
Let's
Don't know
go.
why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house,
They probably got my pics in the shrine.
Damn, I never let these
Play me.
They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams
Like
Cade.
Cade.
And I guess I'ma wait and see.
Let's
I'm too
go.
cocky and confident that humble ain't for me.
Ain't no
Lord.
credit
Help
on
me
no
with my
damn
egotistical
Friday.
ways,
Y'all
but I'm
know that.
amazed how they
Let's
display
get it.
such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most
TGIF
say.
vibe.
They words are unemployed like
Game day
prepositional
tomorrow
phrase. They wanna see
morning.
me crash and burn
Well,
in a
tomorrow
ridiculous
night.
blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix.
Show these people I'm great, and I know these haters can't
stand me.
Well, take a seat.
I do it for the family. So
Bring the block to the
Grammys.
And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B, yeah. I just do it for the real.
If you ain't from the bottom,
Yeah,
you ain't get
let's
high.
go.
The goal
Hit
gets
that
the
like and
odds,
share
go
for the
hard, chase
squad.
meals, and dollars till you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the
The
greatest.
young poet got flows flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyme master bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These dudes ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real people's spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the greatest. Shout out to everybody rocking in the trap, baby.
Trap, 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 trap.
And y'all already know they hate us because they ain't us. Them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.